So there was a sermon by John Owen around 1670 where he used Isaiah 3 to compare God's judgment of Jerusalem upon the children of Israel who had sinned, and he applied it to England and London. And in the sermon called National Sins, National Judgements, he mentioned that there was warning signs that the sins of the people would create a catalyst for divine retribution. Now in Isaiah 3 verse 5 it says, "And the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbour." So oppression being the treatment in a harsh and unfair way, causing distress or anxiety upon your neighbour. Oppression is a warning sign of both temporal and future judgment. Also mentioned in Isaiah 3 is that the base shall behave himself proudly against the honourable. So a base man is an immoral man, and an honourable man is someone who has a sense of what is morally right. So the reprobate mind, being the immoral person, clearly, as Romans 1 states, that they were handed over to a reprobate mind because they had, as it says, when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain, and their foolish hearts were darkened, and changed the truth of God into a lie. So where that is prevalent, that God is not being worshipped in truth, and lies have replaced the truth, that also is a warning sign of divine impending retribution, because what we have from Little Horn, Constantine, way back, was the switch from true Christianity into a cloaked Christianity, which was in fact Baal worship. Baal was worshipped by the sun, moon, stars, observances of equinoxes like December 25th and Easter, and also the worship of Mother Nature. And as it says, they worshipped and served the creature more than the creator. So you can see that when Mother Nature is worshipped and they have abandoned their creator, this is also a warning sign of divine retribution. We look at Job 22. This is the men of the ancient world, referring to them. "Hast thou marked the old way which wicked men have trodden, which were cut down out of time, whose foundation was overflowing in the flood, which said unto God, Depart from us, and what can the Almighty do for us?" This is the abandonment of the Creator. Another warning sign of impending judgment, and also detraction, which is to cause something to seem less valuable or impressive. So if that something is God, the Bible, holiness, if there is a spirit of detraction concerning these ways, that also will fall into the category of impending judgment. So we have these things: detraction, a reprobate mind, oppression, the abandonment of the Creator. We have also sodomy, because if we look also at Romans 1, when they changed the truth of God into a lie, God handed them over to a reprobate mind, and the women committed sodomy with women, men with men, and they were filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, murder, But they were whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, without understanding. These are all evident in the current society. Now, going full circle, what we were saying about John Owen was, when he penned that sermon in 1670 in England, he was saying we must be diligent in ascertaining and perceiving if any of these warning signs are around us, because England and London would fall, because God could bring our Chaldeans upon us, as when God brought the Babylonians upon Jerusalem. And as it's written in Isaiah 3, God takes away the prudent man, that is someone who acts with care for the future. He takes away the prophet, that is a person sent by God to advise the people. He takes away the eloquent orator, someone who is skillful at speaking to people. He takes away the honourable man. So you are left with a society full of base individuals who are full of wickedness, who follow covetousness, who follow their bellies, who follow pleasure, which is the rotten fruit of a corrupt tree of ignorance, who have abandoned their Creator. When you have a society filled with all these signs, it means that they are about to be judged and destroyed. And that is exactly where we stand today, because there's only going to be 2,000 years of end times, meaning 2,000 years from the crucifixion, which was in 33 AD. Now that was prophesied by the prophet Baruch, that there would be 2 days. And as Peter says, a day to the Lord is 1,000 years. So we need to prepare an ark to survive the coming deluge of wrath. And the preparation that we have been commanded to prepare is water baptism. And the man who has refused water baptism and to choose the way of obedience will be consumed with a deluge. So everyone is warned, everyone has had the chance of salvation, and those who have not took it are going to be swept away with wrath and destruction and go into eternal punishments.